And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, and 1249 G41 Nautical you prefer. Last episode we did a little bit collectible hunting in Nirn. Now we're gonna head off to Gorgoroth. We'll be starting the fortress. Oh great, there's one right over here. And if you enjoy this, it's a little bit of a break from the action, you know? If you enjoy, hit like, subscribe, comment, share the video. Jesus Christ, where do these Olafs come from?
Ramas.
Maybe a glove.
Oh yeah, I have those spikes up, damn it.
Do wed.
Come on.
We need more fighting pits. Good for practice. Good for separating weak from strong.
Am I not allowed to climb? There we go.
There will always
But some things were lost forever.
What? Is that it?
be so much.
What did this device do? Probably nothing. The Numenorians experimented too much and perfected too little. Come on now.
Yeah, and it was alright. Say what you will about him, but likes a tidy fall.
This statement of stewardship reads like a mundane description of lawmaking, but it is one of our most treasured documents. Gondor is a realm of law, not of kingly pronouncements. Since the disappearance of Eomer, our last king, Gondor has thrived under the guidance of ruling stewards, each a lord of Minas Tirith. The steward's office is hereditary, and its decrees are law, unless a king someday returns to Gondor's vacant throne. And even then, I'm not sure what use we'd have for a monarch, save to keep the cushion on the throne warm.
These were the words that freed Gondor from its kings.
And yet the steward rules from a throne room, does he not? It's scarcely different.
It has long been customary for the people of Minas Ithil to offer an amphora of water or wine to any visitor from beyond our walls. Such travelers were rare, especially recently, and making the trek to the frontier almost guaranteed a thirsty guest. But when our need was greatest, no one from Gondor came to our gates, thirsty or otherwise.
This amphora, it is older than it appears.
Just as well we reclaimed it then. The orcs would sully it with their grog.
I do not fear the orcs, but in the deep of night I will admit this. I fear their drums. An orc can be defeated in battle. His threat can be walled off or outmaneuvered. But the low rumbling of the drums, that cannot be halted by any artifice of man. Those drums are the heartbeat of their factories, and every beat marks the orcs' relentless advance. We seized these drums in a raid, and I locked them up in the Great Hall so that no orc could ever play them again.
So the orcs have musicians among them.
Hardly. Uruks are made for warfare, not artistry.
There is a beauty in power. There is a beauty even in violence. But there is no beauty in tyranny. In the rule of one. That is why he must be stopped. I saw a battle upon a tower. I saw the Dark Lord defeated and a Bright Lord take his place. But the world did not change. I repeat, the world did not change.
She turned away from Sauron, as did I. And yet she cannot see that.
She fears you. She fears what will become of Middle-earth when we defeat him.
Tyr.
There are no dwarves in Mordor. At first glance, this land would seem to suit them. Plenty of stone for carving and ore veins to mine. This shield belonged to a dwarf from another age who did come to Mordor, though not as a craftsman nor a miner. Now that Minas Ithil no longer contains the orcs within Mordor, the dwarves will have to put down chisel and hammer and pick up their shields once more.
The dwarven shield? But where are the dwarves?
Deep underground, coveting their treasure, no doubt.
Treacherous glory!
Oh, Gaul.
Come back! I'll hold the record for the most kegs of frogs over the shore. I'm going!
Sauron understood that power did not come from armies, but the willingness to sacrifice, to lie in wait. This is the truth he taught me, and so I lie in wait. And when the day comes, I will make my sacrifice.
She sacrificed the ring. She gave it to us.
There is calculation in her every move. We can never trust her.
I got talents going to waste. Wait. Stay there, little butt.
We know little of the Haradrim, mostly folk tales told around the campfire. The stories say they are fierce, pitiless warriors, as cruel as the orcs and as stern as the southern mountains beyond which they hail. Those folk tales convince many a Gondorian child to behave, but I cannot reconcile them with what I see in the only Haradrim I know, Baranor. He is fierce in battle and stern when needs must, but cruel? Never.
Such strange clothing.
And yet to the men of the South, it is as ordinary as your tunic. Only distance makes this precious. Farir.
shit, I forgot to go collect the entrance to the barrels. Oh well. We can grab it real fast after we've gotten all the collectibles.
Minas Ithil held many treasures far grander than this necklace, though none more precious to me. When I was a little girl, I would sneak into the Great Hall and take this necklace from its locked cabinet, thanks to a loose latch that only a child's hand could reach. For hours, I would admire myself in the mirror, imagining myself an elegant lady of Gondor, much like my mother must have been. My father caught me eventually, but as punishment, I received only a lecture. Perhaps he didn't mind seeing his daughter in such finery.
I'm surprised this necklace isn't hanging from some orc's neck.
Perhaps their stubby fingers cannot work such a delicate clasp.
Grey Walker can't really think he's got a win. Pathetic tar carpenters. No nonsense. Smash him in the face.
It is a fundamental truth of Mordor. The orcs have been here far longer than men. Far longer than the Dark Lord himself, even. This place belongs to them, and in their own way, the orcs revere their heritage. We found this sword in a crude shrine, after all. Yet imagine what the orcs and Mordor could become if freed of the Dark Lord's corruption.
The orcs can temper a blade, I'll give them that.
They produce weapons in mass, but they give little care to each one. Who dare we?
Wait, am I missing something? Yeah, I am. I knew I was missing something, like, that can't be the last thing. That can't be. Because there's a Shelob thing, and then there's, according to this, I was missing a Gondorian relic, but there it is. Come on, dying.
Give me a soul, just once, and I'll show it.
The Analects of Ruvenier is a collection of advice from a long-ago Gondorian swordsman. It includes a series of exercises he guaranteed would lead to triumph in every duel. Like all young Gondorian soldiers, I studied the Analects a great deal, and I learned two key things. One, Ruvenier's swordsmanship was undoubtedly better than his penmanship. And two, in Ruvenier's time, duelists were far more courteous than the orcs of Mordor. War ignores such niceties.
A treatise on fine swordsmanship.
All too rare in these times. Such grace is lost on the denizens of Mordor.
I'm filled with pride and boast.
Like the elves, Sauron values wisdom above all else. But for him, it is a cold, hard thing. He believes freedom is an empty virtue. He believes that Middle-earth seeks perfection in order. He believes that he will achieve what those before him could not.
In this, she speaks the truth.
Never thought I'd hear you say that.
Alright, now we can go to the burrows. And then after this it's Saragos, and then I'm gonna go scout out Lithlad real fast. In a different episode, I guess.
Look, Manville. You aim. Don't be getting lazy. We aren't even there. Sneaking about. No, a cannibal. Stay put.
Alright, let's see. They stalk and lurk. Then lash out so furious. Yet our bulwark is proof against their rage. A hard-ringed, hard-forged armor. Impervious to the predations from the powers of the dark. No matter how visuals of vile to assail the broad. Yes.
They stalk and lurk, then lash out so furious. Yet our bulwark is proof against their rage. Our hard-ringed, hand-forged armor impervious to predations from the powers of darkness, no matter how vicious or how vile. To assail the Bright Lord is to falter and fail.
A design based on the sword carried by the Bright Lord during the Second Age. Gain 10 wrath after performing an Ice Storm finisher. 40 health recovery on an execution. That's actually not bad. Those are actually pretty good stats, and the sword looks fantastic. Oh, let me just check something real fast. Well, I guess that concludes this episode. Next episode, it's on Saragos and then Lithlad. Anyway, I'd like to thank you for tuning in. Do leave a like, subscribe, comment, share video. See you in the next one. Bye bye.